Most travelers come to Thailand for beaches and nightlife. But beyond the party islands and city chaos, there are mountain villages above the clouds, temples hidden in forests, and coastlines where you can walk for miles without seeing anyone. And most visitors never go that far. Immediate contrast. Clear promise. What people think Thailand is. When you think of Thailand, you probably imagine tropical beaches, street food, tuk-tuks, and busy markets. And that version is real. The energy of Bangkok never stops. Neon signs reflect off wet pavement after sudden afternoon rain. Street vendors call out in rhythm. The smell of grilled meat and jasmine flowers mixes in the humid air. Tuk-tuks weave through traffic with practiced precision. Phuket's beaches fill with sunloungers by mid-morning. Beach clubs play music that carries across the sand. Tour boats line up at the pier, ready to shuttle travelers to nearby islands. This is the Thailand that travel brochures promise, and it delivers exactly what it shows. Step outside the obvious routes, and the country shifts. The pace slows, the air cools, the crowds thin. Road signs appear less frequently in English. Menus rely more on gestures than translations. Conversations happen in Thai, not broken tourist phrases. The infrastructure remains, but the audience changes. This is where Thailand starts to feel different. Northern Thailand, Chiang Rai, and mountain villages. In northern Thailand, the terrain changes completely. Mountains replace beaches. Mornings arrive through mist instead of humidity. The temperature drops noticeably as elevation rises. By the time you reach the hills above Chiang Rai, you might need a jacket in the early morning. The light comes softer here, filtered through layers of fog that settle into valleys overnight. In Chiang Rai, temples don't follow traditional design. The White Temple looks almost unreal, bright, sharp, modern. Further into the hills, villages sit above sea level, surrounded by tea plantations and winding roads. Markets open before dawn. Produce arrives from nearby farms. Conversations happen at a measured pace. There's no rush to move on to the next attraction because the atmosphere itself is the reason to stay. Pai and forest roads. Beyond Chiang Mai, the road to Pai curves through the mountains. The drive alone changes the mood. It's not about checking attractions. It's about staying longer than you planned. Pai Canyon offers sunset views without requiring much effort. Hot springs sit just outside town. Natural pools surrounded by jungle. Waterfalls are accessible by scooter. The local rhythm is contagious. Morning markets, afternoon naps, evening gatherings. It's a place that doesn't ask much from you except presence. Islands beyond the party scene. Thailand's islands are famous, but not all of them are crowded. While Phuket and Koh Phi draw massive numbers, other islands remain relatively untouched. The Andaman Sea alone contains over 500 islands, most uninhabited. Even the developed ones vary dramatically in atmosphere and accessibility. In places like Koh Lanta, mornings feel almost private. In Krabi, limestone cliffs rise directly from the sea. You can kayak through caves, walk empty beaches at sunrise, and hear nothing but water. The sound of long-tail boat engines becomes familiar. The rhythm of waves on limestone. Morning fishermen checking nets. Birds calling from mangrove forests. These islands have tourist infrastructure without tourist density. Most visitors leave Thailand thinking they've seen it, but the deeper you go, the more it changes. If you're drawn to destinations beyond the obvious, this channel is built for that. Transition smoothly. Food beyond pad Thai. Thai food shifts by region. In the north, khao soi blends curry and noodles into something rich and comforting. Khao soi originates from Burmese and Chinese influences. The broth is coconut-based but complex. Turmeric, coriander, chili paste. Egg noodles sit in the curry, topped with crispy fried noodles for texture. It's served with pickled mustard greens, shallots, lime, and chili oil on the side. Every vendor has their own version. In the south, seafood arrives hours after it's caught. Meals happen in waves. Breakfast might be rice soup at 6 a.m. from a cart near the bus station. Mid-morning, iced coffee and a sweet bun. Lunch is quick, a single dish meal over rice. Afternoon brings snacks from vendors, spring rolls, fried bananas, coconut pancakes. Dinner is social, stretched across multiple dishes shared family style. The cuisine reflects climate, history, and available ingredients. It's regional, seasonal, and deeply practical. Temples and daily spiritual life. Temples are everywhere in Thailand, but outside the main cities, they feel different. Thailand has over 40,000 Buddhist temples. They function as religious centers, community hubs, and cultural anchors. Architecture varies by region. Northern temples have layered roofs and dark teak wood. Southern temples use brighter colors and more ornate decoration. Monks walk at sunrise collecting alms. Locals stop briefly before work. In a nation that's rapidly modernizing, where Bangkok rivals any global city in pace and technology, these daily practices provide continuity. Buddhism isn't kept separate from modern life. It's woven through it. Monks use smartphones. Temples have websites, but the core rituals remain unchanged. This balance between tradition and progress shapes much of Thai culture. Respect for elders, emphasis on community, concepts of faith and harmony. They still operate beneath the surface of contemporary life. Nature beyond the beaches. In Khao Sok National Park, limestone peaks rise from dense jungle. Lakes stretch between cliffs. Longtail boats move slowly across the water. This isn't resort Thailand. It's raw landscape. Trails are muddy. It rains frequently. Insects are abundant. Infrastructure is minimal. Basic bungalows, simple meals, no Wi-Fi. The experience relies on the environment itself, not constructed entertainment. You don't need a schedule here. You just move. It's a reminder that Thailand's appeal isn't just cultural or culinary, it's also ecological. The country's geographic diversity supports ecosystems ranging from montane forests to coral reefs, mangrove swamps to grasslands. Why more travelers are staying longer? Thailand has become a long-stay destination. Remote work, affordable living, reliable internet. The shift started before the pandemic, but accelerated dramatically. Digital nomads found Thailand offered an unbeatable combination: low cost of living, modern infrastructure, tropical climate, and visa options that accommodate extended stays. Cities like Chiang Rai and Bangkok offer coworking spaces. Smaller towns offer calm. Instead of rushing through 2 weeks, many travelers are staying months. Visa categories have adapted. The elite visa offers long-term residency for those who can afford it. Education visas support extended language or martial arts training. Tourist visas can be extended, and border runs allow continuous stays with periodic exits. This extended presence changes the relationship with the country. You stop being a tourist observing from outside. You develop routines, preferences, local contacts. You learn which market has the best produce, which motorcycle taxi driver takes the safest routes, which restaurant owner remembers your usual order. The experience deepens from checklist travel to daily living. Who this side of Thailand is for? This side of Thailand is for travelers who want contrast, for people who don't mind leaving the main strip. It's for those who prefer discovery over convenience, who value authentic interaction over polished presentation, who understand that discomfort sometimes leads to better stories, for those who want mountains and beaches in the same trip. Thailand's compact geography makes this possible. You can be in cool northern highlands one morning and on a southern island beach 3 days later. The country's internal transportation, buses, trains, domestic flights, makes movement straightforward and affordable. This approach isn't for everyone. Some travelers want efficiency, comfort, clear itineraries. That's valid. But for those drawn to immersion, Thailand offers remarkable range within a single country. Thailand isn't just nightlife and beaches. It's mountain roads, forest temples, quiet islands, and daily rituals. Layers reveal themselves slowly. History embedded in architecture. Chinese, Burmese, Khmer, and indigenous influences braided together. A monarchy that shapes national identity. A cuisine that balances 5 flavors in every dish. A social structure built on concepts of respect and hierarchy that Westerners often miss. Thailand rewards curiosity. The more questions you ask, the more complexity emerges. Subscribe for more journeys beyond the tourist version. What part of Thailand would you explore first?